What's up interweb? Chris here with a new video tutorial. Today I am going to show you how you can change the footer information of your ColorMag WordPress website. Now if you followed along with a previous tutorial I released, how to make a news website with WordPress, then this video might specifically be for you. We've gotten a lot of comments asking about how to do this. The information has changed over time, so I wanted to make sure there was a nice up-to-date video and an easy way on how you can change that footer information. So let's get started. Now the footer information located at the bottom of your website usually holds copyright information and all rights reserved message. Now I'm going to show you how you can change all of this information with just the modification of a line of code. So the first thing that we need to do is go to your WordPress dashboard, and we're going to go over to Appearance and Theme Editor. Now before you do this though, make sure, and anytime you make a modification to your website, always make a full backup of your site beforehand. So go ahead and do that. Pause this video, make your backup. Alright, now that you've got your backup made, we're going to go ahead over to Theme Editor. And now, this can look a little bit intimidating. We are going to dive into some PHP code, but I promise I will make it as painless as possible. We're only going to modify one line of code on one specific file. So over on the right hand side here, we have multiple options. We're going to look for Inc, INC, expand that menu, and then you want to go down a little bit further and you're going to see a hooks option. Expand hooks, and then you're looking for footer.php. Go ahead and click on that. And then once footer.php loads, we're looking for one specific line of code. It should be around line 155. And if it's not at 155, it should be somewhere around there. You can also click inside of the text window and use Control F to bring up a find and search function. But it should be right around 155. We're looking for this line in specifically ColorMag footer copyright. Go ahead and highlight that line of code and delete it fully. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and replace this line of code with our own line of code to put in our own information and overwrite what was already there. And that's going to be this right here. So we're going to change it up a little bit. It's just another div, but the copyright class already exists, so you don't have to do any kind of modification with that. And then right here is what you want to change. This right here, copyright 2020, you can change that text to whatever you'd like. You can make it say mine or whatever you want. Copyright is usually pretty standard with the copyright symbol there in the middle and the year. And then the next part, this part's really crucial. You've got a link right here. Inside this link reference, you can change this URL to whatever you'd like. Change it to the link or URL of your website. So it could be mywebsite.com or .net or .org, whatever your website URL is. I'm going to change mine back to how I had it originally. And then the next part you're going to want to change is the text that is linked, and that's this part right here after that little bit of HTML. So you can change that to whatever you'd like. My website, your website, the name of your website, whatever you want in there. Once you have this line of code in exactly like this, go ahead and scroll down just a little bit on the page and hit Update File. Alright, the file's been updated successfully, so now let's go back to our website and we can see our changes. Scroll down to the bottom there and boom, you see that the original text has now been replaced by the new text that we put in with that new line of code. So you can play around with this. If you know a little bit of HTML, you can basically design whatever you want within that one line of code there. But this is going to be pretty much the standard of what you might want as far as a copyright class goes. So I'll have this information down in the description of this video for your convenience. And if you have any other questions, you can leave a comment as usual. Again, this might change over time. If it does, please leave a comment letting me know that it did, and we'll get an updated video out there. But for right now, this is how you modify it, is with this footer.php file underneath hooks, which is underneath Inc. And that is in the appearance and theme editor of your WordPress dashboard. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe. If this video helped you at all, we do have a Patreon set up. The link is down in the description.